The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Jesse Holley, Kurt Daniels, and Nate Newton.
Thank God it is Friday.
Wow.
Oh, man, I'm ready for the weekend. Ready for
Yeah.
a little football on Sunday. Mm-hmm. We are hanging with the boys. I am Kurt Daniels. He is Nate Newton, the great Nate Newton. We are waiting on our man, Jesse Holley. He had to come a long way in a miserable day of rain and cold. And you see the outside camera there. It's nasty out there. It's like 44, feels like 37. Rainy.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Fat man weather. Fat man weather.
Oh, my God.
It's time to get up under the sheets with mama, though, bro. Yeah,
I like
do
that
your
idea.
thing,
I
man.
like that
Yeah.
idea. That's what my wife's talking about going out tonight. I'm like, girl, this is a good night to be home in bed.
Sipping tea or whatever mixture you like drinking.
Exactly.
A hot toddy, as some people would put it.
I know it.
Yeah, but do you feel, Jesse? I mean, he can't be the equivalent of Sports Braille because we don't feel him. He'll come in here in a minute and
we will feel him eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a pretty from the educating our youth to up here in Frisco, a pretty good drive, and I'm sure traffic was no picnic getting up here today. So.
Nah, man. But what you want to rap about,
know.
man? We ain't got a tour coming through today. So
God. You never know. We might. We could have one. Let's take your calls today.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, what's the hotline? I don't got it pulled up. Can you shout that out?
888-855-2297.
Can you repeat that? I like it how the echo with it. Can you repeat it?
888-855-2297.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Give us
Call
a shout.
up.
We'll get a few calls in today because I know my brain's not working very well on this Friday. I don't know how much I can add
mine
to it.
is working well.
All right.
Man.
You carry us again.
Hey, what's the name of our kicker and our punter?
Brian Anger and Brett Maher.
Those are my picks to click. Mickey and them have on Mick shots out, picks to click.
Yeah.
And I just think our special teams guys, I hollered at Everson, man. These guys have been doing a tremendous job. Our punter, every chance he get, he flips the field. He's a great defensive piece. Our kickoff guy and field goal guy, oh, man, Maher has been doing it.
He's been a surprise, I think.
Yes.
They brought him in right before the season.
That is the funny thing about it. And we did not have him on the regular roster. Or we'll bring you up and down.
Yeah.
He's been more consistent than any player they've had on it. Wow. I just tell you, Kurt, that excites me to be able to talk about special team guys. And then, then number 9, Terp. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm just dying for the opportunity to see him line up on one hash about 40 yards out or 50 yards out, and just let him run straight across to the back of the other opposite end zone. And throw him the ball.
Well, yeah, we're waiting on that. But
throw him the ball, man.
He's almost broke a couple. So maybe we'll finally see him get a break over here.
And we're not going to get into the Odell deal until Jesse get here about what he thinks and the other receivers thinking that. But I tell you like this here, Kurt, it's just nice to talk to you, man, and bring you to the fat side. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sway you to the fat side.
I like it. I like that mentality.
What's something big just in general you looking at this game? What you think will impress you this game?
Well, I think that, we've been talking about it forever, but stopping that run.
Yeah.
Because you got to wonder, Rodgers is hurt thumb. He hadn't been playing well. Teams are – the Cowboys know it. They said it earlier in the week. I can't remember which guy quoted it. But one of the defensive guys said, yeah, we know they're going to run at us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we talked about it earlier in the week too about, they're seeing more runs than they are passes in the first half. And so you got to stop that.
You know what's so funny is, are we sweating it more than what they are over there?
Probably, yeah.
Because we've seen the results of it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think about that run game because Aaron Jones, I think, practiced today.
Yeah,
he got some practice in, and so if he practice, he'll definitely play, especially against his hometown team, the Cowboys. But when I think of a run game, I'm just wondering how serious they are over there about it, because once again, the deadline passed. We got the guy in from the
Hangin,
from the Vegas Raiders, but they still didn't put no emphasis on it. I mean,
no, but you got to wonder too, though. Like they had that lead against Chicago. That was the first game Hankins played, and Chicago went for 200 rushing yards. But at that point, it was almost like the Cowboys were like, "Sure, you go ahead, you run that clock. You're not gonna." Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
All right.
There you go, man.
He made it.
Wow.
Is traffic as bad as we expected it to be?
Michael Parsons.
That'll make you feel better.
No,
Michael Parsons.
That ain't the word
Michael
of
Parsons.
the day. That ain't the player of the day.
Who's the player of the day?
Michael Parsons. Hey, glad to have you, brother Jess.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We
just stayed general, man. We didn't address none of the main key issues, and well, all of them are key, but we wanted to hear from you. Your opening, because we can't get the Braille thing right.
This is Nate Newton. That's Kurt Daniels. I am Jesse Holly. Together we are hanging with the boys.
Yeah, there we go.
Sports talk equivalent of Braille people.
Yeah.
Feel us when we speak.
Jesse's
Happy
here,
Freaky
y'all.
Friday, fellas.
Jesse's here, y'all.
Michael Parsons.
Parsons.
Michael Parsons, man.
Okay.
You guys good? Had a good week?
Yeah, we got to get the read in right.
Now, I got you. This segment is brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets his wings.
Good.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
Good, man.
Yeah. Glad to have you. I missed you yesterday.
You guys didn't get my text. You didn't see I was telling me 5 minutes.
But we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here because it just rained. So we started on time.
I heard you cut the show early yesterday, man. You were ready to go.
Yeah, but we needed you.
He brought in tours yesterday.
I saw.
You would have loved it. Did you check?
You
would
have loved it.
I saw.
But
a good friend Muhammad said, Nate bringing a room full of women and you not there.
Hey, what got me was they brought this young lady by in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And she was not smiling. She was just, and what got me even more is I said, come on in. I'm thinking they're going to wheel the lady. Yeah. She gets up out of the chair and walks in. I'm like, she blew my whole deal. I'm like, wow, I thought I was doing a good thing, but she was pregnant with child, so that's why she. But Jess, how are you?
I'm good, man. We'll be taking calls 888-855-2297. You guys want to take calls now? You want to?
That's on you.
That's
on you,
man.
bro. It's on you.
Let's talk a little bit.
You were out yesterday.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit. You know, the Cowboys are still in their preparation mode. Zeke took a little bit more of practice reps yesterday.
They're in their preparation mode. Zeke took a – go ahead, oh.
Yeah, they're in their preparation mode for the game. Zeke took some practice reps.
Thank you.
Yesterday.
Earlier you didn't say it like that.
What did I say?
You said Zeke took a little bit more.
A little bit more practice reps.
Okay, all right. Just preparation H.
He's trying to drive this into the ditch.
No, I'm just saying preparation. When I think of preparation H.
Preparation H for that Gooch, that irritation. That Gooch irritation.
When you said Zeke took a little – I was like, wow, okay.
You know, one thing – and I wish I would have gotten here in time because I wanted to go down and see Mike McCord and Bucky because I think I've heard Mike McCarthy talk about the weather conditions. Mm-hmm. And what people sometimes don't fail to realize is when you go up to Lambeau Field, and we've had the grass versus turf discussion, and one of the things about Lambeau Field, especially when it's moist, when it's wet,
yes, sir,
or muddy,
it's been
or cold,
raining,
the difference is in the spikes that you wear.
Yeah, okay.
There's a difference. And most of the guys all year long wear a shorter spike. But when you go to places like Green Bay, they offer you these 1-inch spikes to go into your cleats. And it really is it may not seem like it's much, but it matters significantly when you're trying to plant, get your feet out of the dirt, get your feet out of the ground. Now, it helps when it comes to break down, but it takes a little bit of getting used to. So I just want that to be put out there as we go up into these conditions to seeing what because guys will come out in the pregame and you'll have your normal spikes on to kind of see how this thing goes. But once that field's starting to get tore up a little bit, you'll see a lot of guys go to the sideline and you'll see them over there. They'll have those big old trunks and you'll see them whipping out cleats. And that's because the cleats will have the longer spikes on the bottom for better grip. But you got to adjust to it.
I think so. Yeah.
That part can be significant. So just take a look at that when you guys go up there. All those little things factor in when you got to travel on the road to places like Green Bay, and that's a significant thing when guys are talking about moving, cutting, getting in and out of breaks.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but watch the guys who keep their hands in their pockets the most too. If you want to find out if a guy really want to hurry up and get out of here, just watch them on the sideline how they walking around. Is they really paying? So some guys will look at games. As long as the weather right, they look at. But some guy when it get cold, they'll find that bench, that
heated bench,
and they'll. You know, the offensive guys, this one time where we want time of possession. The offensive line, we want to be on the field. We do not want to be able to stand up.
Sitting over there freezing.
It's so many games within the games, like Jesse's saying. I used to go with 2 long clicks in the front, and the rest of mine would be because we would screw in.
Right. Yeah.
2 long clicks in the front, so when you know, going forward to run block. But everything else I kind of wanted to stay the same because I was heavy enough to sink that stuff in the ground.
Yeah.
But you never want to get caught and blow out your knee.
This is a dumb question, but one, do those guys' shoes, I know they change shoes a lot, do they have to break them in, or these days are they pretty much, you can just wear them? And two, if you do have to break them in, how do you break in cleats that are big old like that?
See,
you can't do it out here on the turf.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Like I was a breaking cleat guy. Because you just the last thing you want to do is get in there and try to be running routes and your feet hurt.
Yeah.
Like as a receiver, your feet start hurting. That's a bad situation. That's a bad situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. And everybody's different. Some guys are just, of course, we had the situation. Remember a couple, 3-4 weeks ago, with Dak and the whole. Yeah. A cleat. Right. Yeah. The whole. And because some cleats are different. If you're going to a different style of cleat, some cleats are more narrow, some cleats are more wide, some cleats, they fit true to size, they fit big, depending on what brand that you're wearing. So it's dependent upon the player, but I'll say this: the Jesse Hollies of the world get what Bucky and Mike McCord got. The Dak Prescotts of the world will have whatever he likes in multiple forms, right? That's the job of Mike McCord, to look on the weather and go, hey, fellas, in Green Bay, it's looking like it might be weather. Dak, listen, we're going to get these Jordan 1s that you like, but I want you to feel what it feels like with this cleat on there, with that cleat on there. So Dak will have multiple options in the style that he wants. The Jesse Hollies of the world is like, listen, here's what we got. You want these or not?
You want this one or this one? That's it. And then you get screw in after that.
There's certain guys, Micah, listen, Nike sent over 6 different pair.
Yeah.
Which ones you want to try out? We'll try these out. All right, we're going to pack all 6.
And he's not joking, because your plane can go from the normal packing to the winterized packing, and that could be an extra crates, carts, extra crates, 2 or 3 extra carts and crates, because everybody is going to be, to a certain point, covered. If it get to snowing, things get bad, they got to bring that type of gear.
Yeah.
So, man, I used to watch Bucky and them work, and I always had appreciation, because sometimes you get to the plane early and you'll see them, getting stuff up there. All right, they're loading up a truck because they got a guy drive.
Yeah. So those are little things that you think about, and also, and we'll take calls in our next segment, but also you have guys, Zeke Elliott, who's dealing with a knee injury. Cold weather doesn't fare well with joints like that.
Yeah, I want to ask you
Same
about
thing
him.
with Michael Gallup, a knee injury. Dak Prescott, thumb injury. All these little things that you look at these guys, and it's the residual effects later on.
Stop.
No, this stuff.
Stop.
Does this stuff not matter, Nate?
Stop. You know what? This is so much great information. But there's no reason why we shouldn't stomp these dudes in the ground.
Never said
because I'm telling you, bro, you giving out too much information,
never
bro.
Said you shouldn't. I'm just telling you.
Because I'm thinking like, don't do that.
Oh my God.
You're too good, Jesse. Stop.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break.
We're gonna beat these guys.
I'm gonna stop being less good in this second break, and I'm gonna allow the fans to be good, because we're taking your calls in the second break. Kurt, Nate, Jesse, stay with us. We're hanging with the boys. We'll be right back.
Jesse finna ruin our game.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of fan you are. So whether you're a die-hard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys on this wonderful, rainy, but freaky Friday. We are here in the SWBC studios. It's Hanging with the Boys with Kurt Daniels, Nate Newton, and Jesse Holly. This segment is brought to you by blockchain.com. Taylor Swift. You a Taylor Swift fan?
No, not really. I mean, she's
Do
talented.
you even know who Taylor Swift is, Nate? All right, cool.
She's talented. But
nice looking chick.
She's a pretty. She's a pretty. Pretty. Yeah,
Okay.
she
Singer, I don't
broke
know what
records
she did.
recently in her latest album dropping. Like she sold like crazy amount of streams and all that. She's stupid broke records. Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour comes to AT&T Stadiums for 2 nights on April 1st and April 2nd, 2023. Tickets go on sale Friday, November 18th. That tells you how good she is. She ain't coming till April, but tickets go on sale in November. But you can sign up for Taylor Swift pre-sale powered by Verified Fan today at taylorswift.com/events. So if you want to go see Tay-Tay, if you want to go see Taylor Swift, go ahead over there and get
You a
those.
fan?
No. I don't know. Probably don't even know one song of Taylor Smith.
I probably listen to the young lady and don't even know it sometimes.
Maybe.
Mike McCarthy returning to Green Bay for first time since being fired as head coach. Why do media get the right to be just negative all the time? You know, Mike, first time since he got fired. Well, how about he just...
How should they label it?
Hey, Mike McCarthy returning to Green Bay to stomp. John Wick. You know
Jesse,
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Jesse, the Wrecking Ball song is Miley Cyrus.
Oh, see,
Wrecking Ball is Miley Cyrus.
Sorry.
You can thank Audio Jazz for that.
Thank you, Audio Jazz.
Audio Jazz.
Thank you. I have no clue. All right, let's get to the phone lines because I have no idea about Taylor Swift songs, but maybe I can get some football questions that I know a little bit more about. Chris, who we got on the line?
We got our boy Anthony in Miami.
Anthony in the 305 MIA. What's up, Playboy?
You better believe it. Fellas, y'all know what? Man, I love y'all, man. I'm just going to start with that. Computer,
We love you too,
I
brother.
love you, man.
Yep.
I love you, computer. I heard you, man. I felt you. But check this out, man. I told y'all we're going to beat the brakes off the Bills, right? What happened? I told y'all we're going to beat the brakes off the Eagles. It's the second game, and I hope they undefeated. But this game, I can't say that. I don't care if we win 23 to 23 and a half because I know Aaron Rodgers is going to show up. I just know he's going to, man, let me tell you something. Everything is set up for that to happen, but we're going to win. I don't care if we win by half a point. So that's what the real Cowboys, man, let's just win these games, man. I got to be telling people, let's enjoy this ride, man.
Anthony,
I told y'all.
Anthony, quick question. Why do you feel that way about this game? Why do you feel that about this game, this particular quarterback, this particular team? Because you've called it every week, and whether it was Tom Brady or Joe Burrow or anybody else, you was like, we stomping them dogs. But this week, a little bit of hesitancy in your voice when it comes to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Because it looks like we should beat them by 20. Aaron Rodgers owns this particular set of Cowboys. Someone that's been there, 7, 8 years, 2 or 3 times or something like that. So when you got that cat in that corner, you understand what I'm saying? He going to come out. He going to get them guys to play. But here's the deal. Is Kellen going to be Kellen? Mike going to say, Kellen, look, I got you under control. You know what we've been doing. You know what the secret to this thing is. Let's keep it going. And all these guys going to go ahead and play with heart. If they do that, we win. Like I said, I don't care if we win by half a point, but I'm cautious. But we going to win. I'm not saying that. Now, can I say something about the little fanhood thing, man? Just 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds, man. Please, computer. Man, we are America's team, man. We are 8 NFC championships, 5 Super Bowls. It's only been 50-something. So why the other teams ain't got, how many they got? We got 2 or 3, they got 5, 6. Look, man, no matter what we do, no matter where we go, keep your fanhood, bruh. The Dallas Cowboys don't have to win the Super Bowl the next 20 years for me to be happy. I love Jerry Jones. I love everything he brings. I love rubbing it in my people's face about us being on TV every week. No matter what, we ain't relevant. We always are relevant. But let's enjoy this ride. We still winning, baby. We was the NFC. We are the defending NFC East champs. Don't let nobody get y'all down because we ain't go out in the trade market. If we ain't going to get Ndamukong and Sue, I don't want nobody anyway. Let's sign him. Let's sign somebody that's going to for Micah and let this defense know I'm here for no nonsense. Let's win. And let's watch the Cowboys do what they do. Love y'all, man.
Thank you,
appreciate
brother.
that time.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. We appreciate the call. Passion. It's passion in the star right there.
Yes.
All the
Definitely.
way from. I don't agree with the whole. I don't care if the Cowboys don't run for another 20 years. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, bro. Like, think about this now. Like, I'll be if they don't win another 20 years, I'll be in my 60s before they win another championship. No, thank you, my guy, because I don't plan on doing this into my 60s and 70s with not having a championship. Just I don't want that to be what the future is. But I get you, passion all the way around. All right, Chris, who we got?
We've got Durf in North Carolina.
Durf in the Tar Heel State, my second home. What's up, my brother?
Oh, not too much, man.
What part of North
Glad
Carolina are we talking about?
Hear you guys. First time caller. I'm actually used to work with at UNC.
Okay.
So I'm sure I went down some of the same halls as you.
Maybe something we shouldn't tell people about, but yeah, absolutely.
My big question is what your guys' thoughts on if we got Ndamukong Suh and had him to stop the run.
All right, appreciate the call. Thank you, my brother, from my Tar Heel State. Kurt, Nate, Kurt.
Well, I feel like, one, they've kind of already addressed that problem with Hankins, and I don't know. They've got some good young players, and at some point, are you stopping their progress? I mean, these guys haven't been awful. I mean, we were talking about that a little bit before.
They ain't been awful. They just been god awful.
No. That's not true. That's not true. I mean,
let me tell you, if you give up more than 110 points, 110 yards a game, you're awful.
No, I don't think so. I think
if you telling me, look at the average. If you telling me that we can win a playoff game giving up 130 yards on 5 yards per carry, and we playing a good quarterback, we're going to beat them because in the past we haven't.
So are you for or against signing a guy like Ndamukong
Suh? Oh, yeah. I'll sign Suh in a heartbeat. I signed him before I signed
Beckham.
Yeah,
really?
Superstar Beckham. Yeah.
My only pushback on that is not that I have to not that I have to be with everybody else. Ndamukong Suh, 35 years old.
35, yeah.
Nobody else wants to sign him. Not even the team that he comes from.
Ain't nobody going to get Suh $5 million. That's what Suh sitting at the crib saying. No, in a couple of more weeks, he'll be good. What is our average we giving up per game?
We're giving up, let's see, we're giving up 135.1 rushing yards, which is 24th in the league.
So you think if we face a quality quarterback who has the option to run the ball and they can run the ball, that we're going to beat them?
Will that be all right? So just to kind of tie
history ain't proved that right in the last 4 years.
I know Green Bay doesn't have the record that it normally would have at this point in time of the season, but they have one of the best running games, at least middle of the pack running games. Top 10 running game in the league, and we would say that Aaron Rodgers is a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
So is this another test or another showing where the Cowboys have to put up at least a fight when it comes to the running game? Because if they get that running game going with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones, and you allow Aaron Rodgers to play off that can – I think this weekend will show how far they've come or how far they need to go in their ability to stop the run game.
A week after that, we face Kirk Cousins, and the game is at 3. We face a good running back, and we face a good defense. This is going to be the first team besides Philly that is kind of complete.
Okay.
As great as Aaron Rodgers is, and y'all know I always kiss up to him, as great as he is, they're not a complete team.
Gotcha.
But this team, and I don't want to jump ahead, but you said playoffs mean a whole lot to you. That is how you judging it.
It means everything.
Me, I go a little bit, I want to see a little bit sooner. And you've heard me say, when are we going to beat a team that had equal talent, equal coaching? When are we going to beat that team? Yeah. We ain't did it. We have not beat a team like that yet.
Gotcha.
So I want to see.
All right, Chris, head back to the phones. Who we got?
We got James in Long Island, New York.
James in Strong Island, New York, home of my boy Danny Green, home of some of the Wu-Tang Clan, home of – who else is home of in Staten Island?
I wouldn't know, bro.
Dr. J.
Dr. J, there we go.
Wow, the greatest of them all.
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother? How you doing today, man? What's your question?
I'm doing good. No, it's great. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time, so it's a pleasure, especially you, Jesse. We always go back and forth on Twitter, so I appreciate you, all your replies.
Absolutely.
You guys are kind of just chiming in on the playoff team and Nate's saying that the playoffs, we haven't played, a complete team. I don't think that's the Cowboys' fault. The NFC is so watered down this year. I don't think there's a team that you can say that's out there that's clear-cut above anybody. I know you're going to say the Eagles are 8-0, but, with only 8 games into the season coming off a bye, there's plenty of time for the Cowboys to make improvement in the run game, and I think Hangin is going to help, and I think Quinn is a good enough defensive coordinator. Well, maybe it's not going to be a top 10 unit against the run, but I think it'll be salvageable where, it's not going to kill us in the playoffs, so at least that's the hope.
No, I'm not saying.
Oh, thank you for the call, brother. I appreciate you, man. Have a great weekend.
They will not improve. I'm not saying that. And the East ain't as watered down as people think.
Right.
Sometimes it's a changing of the guards. Some teams start getting better, and some teams fall off. So I don't always look at it as it's watered down. But you got to understand, sir. Did you beat Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Did you beat Philadelphia? Do you realize, sir, with all due respect, that Philadelphia has to lose 2 games just for us to catch up? So we cannot lose. That's just for us to catch up. And then we got to beat them down when they come in here. Mm-hmm. So, if you're talking about having a game at home or maybe 2 games at home, you got a ways to go because, and I hate when Jesse say this, but what place are we right now if the playoffs started today? And luckily and gladly they don't.
5th.
Man, we don't know if we're going to go see.
No, right now, if it ended today, we're going to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
We'll be on our way to Tampa Bay to see the other boogeyman who has never lost to the Cowboys.
It comes a point, no matter whether you're young or whether you're an old veteran, you have to stomp out your demons. And we have a demon.
Exercise the demons.
But we have a demon in this guy up there in Green Bay. And I'm saying to myself, you have a chance to beat this dude into submission. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about as a team. Mm-hmm. What are you waiting on? They'll probably have to be like, where's Nate? We haven't seen him before. It's been a sighting of Nate Newton walking around the community in Green Bay.
Oh.
Yeah, letting everybody know that this thing is going to change. Yeah.
I was today years old when I realized that when you say exercise the demons, that is not spelled the way that you spell exercise.
Yeah, a little different.
Well, you know what? I don't even know how to spell it either way. So
I was today years old when I realized that.
Well, how do you spell it? How you spell it, Kurt?
You spell like an exorcism, like the exorcism, EXORCI, like see, and not the exercise.
Sounds like you work out.
Right. See?
Did you see this quote today from Micah Parsons?
I loved it.
Yeah.
What did he say?
They asked him about Aaron Rodgers kind of being down, not playing well. He said, if you see a roach and it's fooling around, do you step on it and bury it, or do you let it rebuild and get back to life?
Thank you.
Can't have no remorse.
Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Michael Parsons.
Micah's a hater. If the roach is getting his freak on Friday, let that man finish first.
I'm going to stomp both of them. I'm so scared of roaches, man.
All right, let's take our third and final break. When we come back, we'll take more calls. We'll give our keys to the game, and we'll give our predictions to this.
So I ain't giving my keys up. You can't have my car.
Well, give us your prediction then. That's not included 1 point. Thank you. All right, let's hang with the boys. We'll be right back. Look, I got.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
Hey, Cowboys fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience AT&T Stadium's exclusive VIP Owners Club. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys on Freaky Friday as we tie down this week and give you our predictions, our thoughts to what the game is going to be like and if the Cowboys can pull this one out this Sunday, 3:25 against the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field.
Did you guys like going to Lambeau?
I did. I always like going to those historic stadiums, like the ones, Wrigley, not Wrigley, Soldier, Lambeau.
If you could have went to the old Red Washington.
Oh, no.
RFK.
Yeah,
you could have went to the original. Wow, you would have loved it.
Yeah.
You man, the closest of these people in that old baseball field. Oh, just
see, I hated going to Oakland. I
loved Oakland.
When they split fields with the Oakland A's, half the fields, the infield of baseball. I hated that. I hated
that. Then going to San Diego, Murphy.
That's a home game. That was always a home game for San Diego.
I'm going to tell you, as long as it wasn't cold, I could deal with it. Cold.
Florida boy.
Sorry, I was sorry. Yes, sir. I was sorry. I was sorry. I ain't trying to tell nobody how tough I was. Not when it came to cold.
I wonder how many games Dak has played in
Frigidaire.
Can't be that many, huh? Because college in the South and
but
grew up in the South and
Mississippi can get pretty cold. And Bushcott can get even colder.
Not like Northeast cold.
No, not like y'all. No, not. Come on, who can? Alaska only get like that. Come on, dog.
All right, let's head back to the phones. Chris, Who you got for us?
We got Dimitri in the Rio Grande Valley.
Oh, you know what, Demetrius, what's up? They got on me. They got on me last time you was on because I said how poor you moved from Dallas to the Rio Grande Valley, and boy, I said that, and those folks in the Rio Grande Valley in the southern part of Texas, they was on my timeline like, hey, bro, you better watch your mouth talking about the Rio Grande Valley, the RGV. I was like, whoa, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
The valley ain't bad, Jesse. The valley ain't that bad.
It ain't Dallas, though, but yeah, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Definitely not. I'm doing all right. Key point for me is get back to regular schedule program. You got to start running the ball. I think we fell when we try to get in shootouts with these guys. Like, we don't need to be trying to score 40 points with Aaron Rodgers. I think when we, like Nate said, go 3 and out, our defense play a lot, we start suffering. I think you try to get up 10, 13 points.
There you go.
Control the clock with Tony Pollard and Zeke. Run a lot of that 13 personnel with the tight ends. And then that allows Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence and them to pass rush. And that's the strong suit of our defense, right?
Yes.
The more we pass rush, the more we turn the ball over. So to me, keep Dak under 30 passes, run the ball 30 to 35 times. I say the score of the game, maybe like 28-10, 28-13 Cowboys if we do it that way. It's my personal opinion.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
So where you want to say you from, Dallas or the Valley?
I'm from Dallas, but I moved to the Valley.
Well, you didn't answer the question. Who do you want to represent?
I'm always going to hold it down for the Dirty D, man.
Okay, all right. So don't get on Jesse for him. Jesse said
it wasn't him. It wasn't
I know
him.
Not him. I know when I know it was the people.
Hey, Jesse, though, these people in the Valley, they definitely powerful about it for sure, though.
Absolutely.
Hey,
bro.
man, I'm from the Valley.
Man.
I'm from the Valley. Y'all hit to Jesse. Get it.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the call, man. Have a great weekend.
So do you guys think, Zeke's out here limited? He's got a brace on. We know how he did last year with the brace. Do you think they should just rest him?
I have no problem because they got the set limit for Tony. That Malik Davis is his name.
Yeah.
He was good. If we talking about doing something big, if I can get Zeke rested one more week, and let him soften up Minnesota and let Tony explode all over him, I see that.
Tony do what all over him?
Do his thing, man. Tony be Tony.
Whoa.
Yeah,
relax there, big fella.
Man.
I know
I'm for real about
Friday,
that.
Big fella.
He need to hold off. He need to hold off. He need to hold off and wait on Zeke.
Guys, easy.
Hold on, big fella, man. You got a little excited now.
Yeah, man. The thing is, we have to get rid of this guy.
Equivalent of Braille. You feel it over there.
Yeah, we got to get rid of.
Too much feeling, huh?
As much as I love Aaron Rodgers, man, as much as I love him, we got to destroy him this weekend. Hey, I love hate.
You know, I've watched Mike McCarthy and I watched Aaron Rodgers both sit on TV and in their respective media availabilities and talk so glowingly about each other.
Why they still together?
Because they hate each other. Mike McCarthy is not in Green Bay right now because of his beef with Aaron Rodgers. Like that's why he's not there. He's not there anymore.
I might have to agree with you on that one.
Because Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy, they grew apart from one another. They had a disdain for one another. They did not like each other. Yeah. And I see every Tuesday Aaron Rodgers is on with Pat McAfee and every what's today Friday morning. Yeah. Mike McCarthy's on the local station here, Sean and RJ, on the flagship station, and they both talk so glowing about each other. But I can look in their eyes and I can see it. They hate each other. Like Mike wants to go to Green Bay so bad,
he wants
and stick it to Aaron Rodgers. Not even Green Bay, but to Aaron Rodgers. He wants to stick it to Aaron Rodgers so bad, and Aaron wants him to come to Lambeau, and Aaron wants to kick the dog crap out of. He's gonna say, "Y'all see what I'm seeing now." I
promise you.
That's the part I've been saying. I'm like, why are they talking so nice about each other and they hate each other?
Well, you got to put up a good front.
Just say what's on your chest. Like, hey man, like he ain't here because I ain't like him and I can't wait to kick his butt when he comes to Lambeau Field. Hey, I got fired in Green Bay because of that petulant child always complaining about something.
Now you're selling out his team.
Yeah, now I can't wait to come to Green Bay with my new quarterback. Because Mike McCarthy says when I asked him about Dak Prescott, he just says, "Oh, easily
Yeah.
Easily one of the greatest players I've ever coached, one of the easiest players I ever had to coach. Like, that's, to me, that's just, maybe it's the petty, messy
3
jest.
years before Coach McCarthy left, Aaron Rodgers had this game, and I can't think which game it was. He looked at Mike, he came to the side and put his helmet down and just stared out into space. I've seen this only twice. I've seen Aaron do it, and I saw Jalen Ramsey do it with Jacksonville. Remember when they came here, I said, did y'all see Jalen? Jalen won't be there long.
Mm-hmm.
Either they're going to fire the – remember when I was – you wasn't – he just looked like, I don't want to talk to nobody. This dude out here ain't no good. And I saw Aaron Rodgers do the same thing to our head coach.
Yeah.
Chris, who we got on the line?
Golly, Jesse, you hit some. Yeah.
I was getting ready to say, my boy didn't call. I was going to feel a little bit disappointed. Woo.
You don't need to be disappointed, man. The Lord always shows up on time.
Come on, Tony. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Pastor?
Pastor, what's up,
good, man? I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
I'm doing well, brother.
How Jesse been clean today, Pastor.
I heard him, man. He's been cool, man. I like how he walked in so smooth, man. He got his attitude back together, man. He was like, man, it's got to be late, but he came in, jumped right on there, man, and handled his business.
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
good about that, man.
Amen.
He did, man.
Amen.
What's on your mind?
Man, we got a game this weekend, fellas.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of like Anthony. Well, I'm not really like Anthony. I'm opposite of him. Like I want Aaron Rodgers, man. I want him. I want him, man. This is the time, man. And I agree with you. I think Mike McCarthy want him too, man. They being all nice, but he needs throwing those sly remarks, man. I think this is a game that we need to get, and we need to make a statement to the NFL, to the NFC, and we need to go in there and make it happen. Wow. We really do, man. I'm praying that we do. But with that being said, it's still Green Bay as Aaron Rodgers. I don't think we should go in, too overly confident. But I think that when we find an opening, we need to take it, and we need to do what we did to Chicago, to Green Bay, except without all the penalties.
Amen. We appreciate that, Pastor, man. You got a score for us?
Yeah, man. Man, I'm kind of like Nate, man. I just want to win, but if I had to give a score, man, I want the score to be like 35 to like 10.
Okay.
That would be nice.
35 to 10.
That's what I want to score, but a win is a win, because I'm like Nate, man. We playing every other team and the Eagles every week. So we got to keep winning.
Yeah. All right, Pastor, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Keep praying for us.
Always, man. Y'all be blessed.
Hey, give us your church again, Pastor. Where's the
Shiloh Baptist Church, Alexandria, Virginia, www.shiloh-bc.org.
Okay.
Y'all come holler at us.
There you go. Appreciate you, Pastor.
We ain't going to let Jesse holler.
Nah, let's go, man. No. It's funny. Everybody wants this win.
Yeah.
And they scared to just let their hearts flow with it.
Because he has ripped them out many times. The stitches are still, have not healed. The dissolvable stitches are still there from all the times he's ripped our heart out.
True.
I saw one time John Wick got shot and fell out of a 2-story window. It got up.
You okay?
That was John Wick. You remember that? You remember that, Chris? John Wick 2. They shot John Wick after he killed everybody in the hotel for the man. They shot John Wick. He fell out. They went down there to look for him, and the lady told him, "Oh, you're in trouble. We didn't find the body."
For people who are listening, just spilled all his water all over from his mouth to his shirt.
Did you see the second one?
Yeah.
You can say what you want about this kid,
All right, let's get our predictions then. Kurt, what you got, man?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys will take it. They're just Green Bay's too beat up. The Cowboys are rested and ready. So it'll be like 28-13.
28-13.
That 13 number keep popping up, ain't it? That bad luck number.
Yeah.
Go ahead on, Jack. You know me. I think this is going to be so close here, man. I got to roll with Anthony. We can get out of there with half a point, man. We can get out of there with half a point. We going to be – woo. But if we blow them out, Jesse, you talking about we selling out come Monday?
Spread's minus 4.5 Dallas. You think that's –
wow.
that too much?
Wow.
You usually get 3. You get 3 for being at home.
What we used to call Jesse over here, the reality man, the
voice of reason?
Yeah, voice of reason. We need it right now.
Green Bay is down another cornerback. Eric Stokes will be out this game as well. this week has been it's been more talk this week about the recruitment and the acquisition of bringing in an Odell Beckham.
Right.
I just hope and pray that the focus for the Cowboys are there. Coming off the bye week, I hope they've locked back in and understanding the opportunity that's in front of them. And knowing that this is a situation where if you do not, to your point, to your words, Nate, stomp this dude out. If you do not put the final shot, the drive, the stake through his heart,
right,
he can come back and hurt you in the end. So the Cowboys need to truly lock in. Be assignment sound.
Jesse, stop. There you go again.
What?
It's just like giving all them excuses earlier. Stop. I don't need to hear all the reasons he can get us. Stop, man.
You got to see. This is the part of storytelling. You got to be able to.
You kidding Nate though? The story ended well.
You got to. You got to take the journey with me. You got to ride this wave with me.
I don't want to.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to.
And the Cowboys need to be locked in. After this game, they should be handing Mike McCarthy the football.
Okay.
He should get the game ball.
Okay.
And they should be
I like that.
Putting things together, not only for themselves, because this then puts you a step closer to what you ultimately want to be. You want to find yourself as the highest seed as you possibly can get heading into the playoffs. And yes, you want to exercise that demon.
Right.
You want to have that exorcism. You want to go back and look and say, we did it. We finally took out the bad boogeyman. Because if you beat them this Sunday, that ultimately pretty much puts them, you take them out back and you old yell at them.
Right. Yeah.
So I think the Cowboys have everything what it takes. The Packers are broken down, they're battered, they're beaten, but you just got to be careful of those wounded animals. My grandmother used to always say, a scared joker will hurt you.
Yeah.
An ended joker will hurt you.
Right.
So go ahead and leave no doubt. They know they beat up. They know the season ain't going right. Don't be the reason why they get back going again. Leave no doubt. Give them the answers to the question that they've been asking themselves. Are we this bad? Yes. Yes, the hell you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show the world that you are that bad. And we're also going to show the world that we are ready for whoever is in our way. I got the Cowboys winning this game 28-17. And we exercise the demons.
Right.
Man, at least you thought you'd have had us about 14, 15 points, yeah.
They're still Aaron Rodgers now. Don't get it confused. All right, man. We appreciate you all. We appreciate you all for joining us this entire week, rocking with us each and every day. We thank you so much. Continue to be great. Eliminate the contingencies in your life. Eliminate the doubt. Continue to do things to make you 1% better. He is Nate Newton. That's Kurt Daniels. We got Chris Beam in the back. Audio Jazz. Thank you for the Taylor Swift and who's the other one she said? The Miley Cyrus song update. We appreciate you. I am Jesse Holly. See you guys next week.
Will, you didn't get Will.
Oh, Brother Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Jesse Holly. We see you guys next week. We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?